to do it again. For those who didn't see it or did see it, thank you for joining me back on, and I really appreciate it. But what I want to talk about is pump the brakes. Stop. Hold on for a second. Freeze. Freeze frame, as Jay Giles used to say. I think I just told him my age if people didn't know who Jay Giles was. God, I don't think the music's around anymore. But here's what I want to say about what I mean by pump the brakes. There has been some... There every day, if you read the news, if you watch the news, if you listen to broadcasts, not just CNN and all those other places, but I'm talking about other news across the world, across the land. We have things going on, right? And we all have things going on. And if most people you didn't know that 94% of accidents that happen on the road is caused by overreacted emotions. So emotional training is key, right? But what is emotional training? If people heard me talk about that before, listen to my podcast, you can always catch it on iHeart and iTunes Radio. And Dr. Holistic Science, you can catch on. So I'm not going to go into that. But what I want to say is you need to stop, because what I think what's going on is most people don't understand. Some people, and I know that's a tough phrase to do when it says most people, you are being controlled. If you're not the designer of your actions, then someone's designing it for you. You're just playing a part. You're just a financial stakeholder in someone else's game. Separation, correlation, come together. We can do all those crazy things we want to do, or great things we want to do. Understand our past, right? Understand the historical things that people have been done to us. The black community, the Jewish community, all these different communities of all these different people that's trying to control you for a certain amount of gain, right? And you can say, I'm not going to take it anymore. And you can get fighting mad. But here's the thing. Mad isn't an emotion. Do you know how it's affecting you in your body? No one's going to push you around. This Virginia law with this guns, it's nuts. Trust me. I'm a gun carrier. I believe in it, and I do. But it's crazy. But I'm not going to let it affect me emotionally. I'm still going to do what I need to do to take care of me, my family, friends, and loved ones. My community, the people that cannot take care of themselves. That's serving humanity. You know, I've heard the phrase 2020, and it's a nice little phrase, is that hindsight is 2020. So let's be sightful, right? Let's not look behind us. Let's look forward. And looking forward does not mean being afraid or being apathetic about what's going on and how someone is trying to control you in your life. Because the only thing it is, if it's not your life, then someone's using it for you, and it's going against you. And if it's going against you, then you're nothing but a pawn ready to pass away anyway. You know, I gave a class today, in a training class, and it's always about getting people to actively move. Kind of makes me think sometimes, if you're there to work out, if you're there to get exercises, why should someone have to push you? But I know it is done. I know I'm looking for you to gain something more out of your life. And this is what this is doing for me, is trying to get you to get more out of your life. Because we need to understand what our services are and who our service is to. It is not to the ego of thyself, it's to the all things of all creation. That's who the service is. It is service with intention, though. It is service with intention. And if you don't have proper intention, and you don't have proper education of learning of what you are, then you are just reacting. And you're not understanding what your emotions are, right? Because we are in certain situations because that's the way life is right now. But that doesn't mean that's the only situation. Doesn't mean that's the only reason. Does not mean it's your only purpose. Don't get angry, but understand. Don't get apathetic, get information. Don't get lazy, take action. That's what I want to tell you. So, when companies are not listening to you, when relationships are not hearing you, there's an understanding that's getting missed. There's information that's not being said, and then there's an action that we can take. Be a friend, be a father, be a loved one. Take care of each other. We can do this if we believe in we. I love you all, and I cherish you all, and I cherish life immensely. That's why I do this. So don't forsake anyone, and definitely don't forsake yourself. All right? Take it easy, slow it down, understand what you're feeling, and then let's move forward as a group, company, community, family. God bless.